If you have children, you're going to want to pay attention to this, especially if you live in Missouri. Other states could be following suit, but Missouri-based BJC Healthcare revokes parents' access to their kids' medical records when the kid turns 12 because it's confidential. Kids must grant written permission in order for parents to view it. Kids can make private medical decisions and revoke parents' access at any time. Y'all, this is a massive red flag. This is the list, the paper that they have to do. Let me explain to you what this says, okay? It says here, MyChart, proxy application for adolescent patients aged 12 to 17. And it says, if you are a parent guardian of a minor child who's between 12 to 17 years of age and wish to have online access to portions of their record, the minor child must be present when requesting access and must sign the request form. Under state law, right, we are required to keep confidential certain types of health information and services provided to minors and can only disclose this information with the minor patient's permission. What the fuck is that? I say this as nicely as humanly possible, but whoever made this a law in Missouri, you're retarded. They are a minor. You're using the word minor. They are 12 years old. My daughter is 16. She's still a minor. She has no privacy. You know when she can have privacy? When she's not living in my house anymore. At 16 years old, I am her parent. I have all access to absolutely everything. At 12 years old, sure as shit, the parent should have access to absolutely everything. For these places to now say that a 12-year-old has to give permission to their parents to disclose anything, that is that slippery slope that the left has been pushing us on for the absolute longest. When you had schools saying that they weren't going to let, they weren't going to let parents know what pronouns these kids wanted to go by. They weren't going to let parents know if the kids came to them about, sexual activity. They were going to keep whatever kids' secrets were brought to teachers in their school, which if we want to really get into it, these teachers at schools these days have lost the line between teacher and, just inappropriate adult in a classroom with children, because there's too many people out there now who are holding positions of power, because a teacher has power over these kids that are holding these positions of power and using it to push their own little agendas or whatever else. When I was in school, I did not know if my teacher was straight or gay. I did not know if they had kids or not. I didn't know if they owned a house or lived in an apartment. I didn't know who they voted for. I didn't know, anything personal about them most of the time, because that's not what it's about. They're supposed to be there to teach you the curriculum and then go about their day afterwards. We were not supposed to try to be buddies or, have this lasting relationship or anything like that. And now the lines have been so incredibly blurred. But when you have states like California with Gavin Newsom signing into law